member for Calgary-Edgemont.
A new report from the University of Calgary has published examining an economic cost brought on male perpetration of domestic violence in Calgary. It demonstrates how prevention can reduce repeat domestic violence by 40%. Prevention over reaction should be a priority. Domestic violence is a complex public safety issue. Survivors deserve safety, resources and justice. To the Minister of Public Safety, investing in prevention would save millions of taxpayer dollars. Why does Budget 2026 fail to address domestic violence prevention? Why is it not a priority?
The Honourable Minister for Arts, Culture and the Status of Women.
Mr. Speaker, our government proudly released Building on Our Strengths, Alberta's 10-year strategy to end gender-based violence last year, the most comprehensive plan of its kind in Canada. In its first year, we invested over $188 million to strengthen prevention, expand services in rural and remote areas, support solutions and improve programs for family, youth and survivors. This is an all-of-government approach with almost every ministry being involved in making sure that we are supporting survivors and creating an Alberta free of violence.
Honourable member.
Given it costs more to do nothing, and domestic violence increased costs to policing, courts and corrections service, costs and time in hospitals, shelters, victim services and supports for transition at home. Given that we could reduce the number of times police go to the domestic violence through prevention actions, it would not only represent extensive cost savings, but it would also have a significant impact on the women and children who are dealing with ongoing violence. Can the Minister of Public Safety commit to exploring promising practices from other jurisdictions to strengthen local response to domestic violence?
The Honourable Minister of Public Safety.
Speaker, of course, law enforcement in the province of Alberta take domestic violence extremely seriously, which is why most police services within the province have their own domestic conflict units, Mr. Speaker. And we are even taking it even more seriously because we're making sure that we have ankle monitoring for domestic violence cases, and that's something that we're working on in this upcoming budget and look forward to more on reporting on that. Thank you.
Honourable member.
Given that red flags emerge before criminal acts of domestic violence happen, given data suggests that earlier targeted intervention will likely, with offenders, could significantly disrupt predictable and escalating patterns of violent and coercive behaviour, and given that investing in targeted prevention strategies focused on men prior to criminal charges can reduce long-term taxpayer and system costs, including pressures on health care and law enforcement and social services. Can the Minister for Public Safety commit today to investing in behaviour-changing programs like those that would allow Calgary Police Services to connect with men in the community that is evidence-based intervention?
The Honourable Minister of Public Safety.
Well, Mr. Speaker, of course, we fund many groups to support victims of domestic violence, but I can tell you what has done the most damage to victims of domestic violence, Mr. Speaker, is a bill called C-75, supported by the NDP. That allowed violent repeat criminal offenders, including those who committed serious domestic violence offences, to be released into the community and re-victimize those victims. Mr. Speaker, we're on the side of the people that are going to stop that from happening.